Ladies and gentlemen, presenting our two national referees in charge for match number 29. Our first referee is Mr. Fernando Velarde. And our second referee is Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Introducing the starting lineup for the Maverick Hard Hitters. Beginning with their team captain, opposite spiker number 11, Razel Palisok. Outside hitter number 1, Jerome Cordes. Middle blocker number 4, John Rabino. Center number 12, Wilbert Cebrero. Outside hitter number 13, Kim Tan. Middle blocker number 16, Jethro Cabillan. And their starting libero is number 8, Ricardo Alfaro. The head coach of the Hard Hitters is Mr. Erickson Ramos. Presenting the starters for the Savouge Spin Doctors. Starting with their team captain, outside hitter number 2, Lawrence Signoron. Another outside hitter number 1, Shurin Caritativo. Middle blocker number 3, Shorley Magpayo. Opposite spiker number 8, Noy Pedrosa. Middle blocker number 19, JD Diwa. Center number 23, Ray Taneo. And their starting libero is number 5, Rico Marmento. The head coach of the Spin Doctors is Mr. Sammy Akailar.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Open Conference, the Maverick Hard Hitters. There's your starting lineup. Jerome Cordes, we mentioned 15 points. They're going to need numbers from Cabillan, Rabino, in order to be more successful against a higher-ranked team in Savouge Aesthetics. Charlie Magpayo, 10 points in the last game, along with 3 blocks and 2 aces. We mentioned JD Diwa with 12 points, but Signoron, always a lethal attacker. There's Noy Pedrosa, formerly from
This is Maverick versus
looking forward
Savouge.
to seeing them in action. Team Hero Austria also in this lineup. Let's see if Coach Sammy Akailar is going to field in some of his players as well, in order to get everybody some playing time today. Welcome to our Sunday coverage. This is your doubleheader right here on One Sports Plus and Pilipinas Live. Signoron got it. And the first touch turns into a point right away. 1-0 Savouge over Maverick. June Signoron, former UST Tiger Cub, also played for UST in college. Cebrero sets it up. Nice push, but the coverage by Pedrosa. Back row attack. Caritativo. Caritativo very active on defense. 2 players down for Savouge, but Signoron with back-to-back points, Yos.
Signoron with that triple block. Talagang target ang ngayong mga kamay ng blockers. Kita niya, triple block, no? Talagang napadaan niya yun.
2-0 for Savouge.
Served by Ray Taneo Jr., former University of Perpetual Help Alta. Former team captain, so very familiar with the system of Coach Sammy Akailar. A long time Alta's coach. 13-time champion in the NCAA. Cebrero sets it up. And that's on the line for Razel Palisok.
Razel Palisok also scorer for Maverick. Aabangan din to dapat ng Savouge, starting that end line.
Only 9 points for Palisok in that loss against VNS. Kim Tan in the meantime, just 3 points in the last game, but Jun Signoron off to a really good start today.
Former USC Tiger Signoron with that down the line hit. Take a look at that replay.
Are you in the same generation?
No. Way ahead.
Senyoron has all of the 3 points of Savouge. And Taneo just unable to get the up. He was right there.
And a good quick hit there by Maverick. Ito din isa sa mga inaabangan ko for the Maverick. Maliit talaga na middle blocker.
Meantime, Capillan with the serve. Little combination play. Caritativo drilling that one in. First player to score aside from Senyoron.
And wow, what a fast response for Savouge with that combination play.
Sherwin Caritativo, also a former Perpetual Help Alta, back in the juniors division. Cebrero, one-handed set, and Rapino shut down by Caritativo.
Caritativo with that block on that running hit. Bantay na bantay niya yun.
And Savouge off to an excellent start here in the opening set. Senyoron leading the way. Charlie Magpayo with the serve, former Tiger as well. And there is nice block against Cordes.
So far, the blocking of Savouge is working for them. Very established block.
Jerome Cordes, he's a marked man, of course, after coming up with 15 points for the Mavericks in the last game. Another solid block there by Savouge.
And that's right, very good blocking ang pinapakita dito ng Savouge. So far, the past few points nila ay galing sa blockings.
2 points for Pedrosa already. Both are off blocks. Overhead toss, a chance ball here for Savouge. A nice block by Razel Palisok. Diwa tries again and puts it in.
And why not go to your top scorer in the last game?
8-2 lead for Savouge here. They're up by 6 against the Hard Hitters opening set.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Open Conference 2024, where power meets passion. Now, the Savouge Spin Doctors have been doing well in the past few games, but if you notice, their main setter, Vince Imperial, was not present in the last game and is also not present in today's game as he suffered from a minor motorcycle accident. Nadula siya on the way to Dasmariñas, Cavite. He injured his right shoulder and his right foot as he was on the way there, but then they did mention that he's undergoing therapy. He is now recovering and will be able to play on April 26th. That is against the Crisscross King Crunchers. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Ayana. Great report. We wish Imperial speedy recovery. In the meantime, Taneo has been doing an excellent job. Everybody getting a touch. Diwa again knocking it in. Second point for Diwa. And this is now the biggest lead, Yos, for the Spin Doctors.
But so far, no problem for Savouge, no? Since also Austria is not on the lineup for today's game. Because yun nga, no, medyo nagkaroon ng mga konting adjustment for Savouge. But so far, so good for Savouge. But that spike from Maverick.
Jerome Cortes. Emphatic hit. Well, they need something to pump them up. So far, nobody with more than 1 point for the Hard Hitters. A little combination play. Caritativo, his second point of the game.
Another combination play.
Third point of the game.
That's right, for Caritativo. So far, no, ayun yung gumagana din for Savouge, blockings and those combination plays.
I mean, the Spin Doctors show us they know the importance of this game and they're playing like it. As Kim Tan with a nice adjustment in midair for the tip.
That's right. Yung importance talaga ng every game, lalo na at this stage of the conference. You have to finish every game strong and hindi mo na kailangan hayaan magkaroon ng opportunity yung kalaban mo.
Good pass from Caritativo. Senyoron against 2 blockers. Oh, no problem. Jun Senyoron. 4 points already, all from attacks.
What a reach there by Senyoron. Kita-kita natin sa harap natin, no? That cross-court hit. Bukas na bukas ang blockings doon ng Mavericks.
Now the biggest lead at 6 points for the Spin Doctors. That one is on the line. Razel Palisok. Yes.
Russell Palisok.
The hard hitters, they really need a point right now. They need to get going.
Maverick trying to activate Razel Palisok.
6-11.
The start of the game because they're down by 5 points.
They got a full front line right now with Tan, Cabillan, and Palisok. Not a problem. Senyoron really woke up on the right side of the bed. Back-to-back points. She now has 5. 5 of the 12 points, almost half of the points of the Spin Doctors coming from June Senyoron.
That's right. Once again, those combination plays, hindi pa rin nababantayan yon dito ng Maverick.
Taneo with the serve. Seprero with a nice set. Kim Tan got it.
Off the block, Kim Tan.
And a good side out there by the Maverick. Matik pa tayo tamaan ng bola dito.
So finally, no runs by the Spin Doctors. Good side out for the hard hitters. There's Magpayo with a push. There is a touch. No. There's an overrule by Fernando Velarde, our first referee. He says there was no touch. It's just outside. Point for the hard hitters.
Set was too low for Magpayo. Alam natin talagang isa sa mga hyper dito for Savouge.
From down 6, a little 2-point run for the hard hitters. Senyoron. That's picked up by Tan. Push by Palisok. Pancake save by Taneo. And an easy over. Goes outside from Charlie Magpayo.
The tip went out.
And poor reception from Savouge and a miscommunication. Kaya naman nakakahabol dito ang Maverick.
All right, so from down 6, it's a 3-point run for the hard hitters. 9 will be serving 12. Former Arellano chief Kim Tan serving. A pass by Caritativo. Combination play. Senyoron. What is that? That's point number 6 for June Senyoron.
Good start for Senyoron. No blockers and another combination play for Savouge. And good setup there by Taneo.
Senyoron only 4 points in their last game, that win against RMS, Richmark. Today he has really made up for it. Palisok. Got it.
Why not go to Palisok? Also, the main scorer for Maverick, hitting it off the block, the hands of Maverick or the Savouge.
Meantime, substitution as John Rabino will sit down for the hard hitters, and Jay Sikitin is in the game for the first time. Sikitin didn't score in the loss against the Griffins. Payo, and that's going to be a double contact. No, it's a net touch against Razel Palisok.
Point for Savouge.
So 14-10, 4-point lead by Spin Doctors, led by Senyoron, already with 6 points. Magpayo serving it outside.
Serves out.
Wide for Magpayo.
Plus 1 for Maverick. 11-14.
There's Kim Tan on your screens. Tan with 2 points. Razel Palisok also with 2 points. They are the top 2 scorers for the hard hitters. Nice serve. Pedrosa. Good dig. And floor defense for the hard hitters. Taneo to Pedrosa. Cross court is good.
Noy Pedrosa.
Too bad for Maverick. The defense was there, but unfortunately, hindi na-control yun doon ni Palisok with that cross-court hit coming from Pedrosa.
So Noy Pedrosa, who was not in the lineup against Richmark. There's Cortez. Yeah, that's only the second point of Jerome Cortez.
Jerome Cortez.
Right, Cortez finally paramdam on this game. It's been quiet since the start of the game, but now he's serving.
Former The Navigators, and he gets an ace. Back-to-back points, Jerome Cortez.
Serve there. Nagulat ng defense ng Savouge. Targeting Marmieto. So far, best receiver. Number 1 best receiver so far.
Pedrosa. Block. Diwa pops it up. Taneo will put it away.
Leo on that second touch.
That takes us to our second technical timeout. The Spin Doctors continue to lead. They're up by 3 against the Hard Hitters here in set number 1. All right, back here inside the Inares Sports Arena, Pasig City. Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Signal yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Visit signal.tv/switch for more details. Taneo popping that one. Señoron. This time a rare miss hit, but wait a minute, there's a net touch against the Hard Hitters, so they can't buy a break right now.
Lucky point there for Savouge. Going out, yung palo doon ni Senyoran papalabas na talaga, but pagbaba nitong Maverick, sumabit sa net.
Erickson Ramos will call a timeout and talk to the Hard Hitters. Listen in.
Tayo sa out, ating sa out, pa-out lang siya. Wasta pa dyan. Katihan mo lang po. Tutok mo sa gitna. Tutok mo sa gitna. Oy, ano ha? Aggressive lang sila. Sino touch kung hindi ka touch? Malayo ko po. Sila. Move on. Sige na, ako lang yun. Basta nakabak naman. Kaya pa.
Well, the Hard Hitters were down by as many as 6 points. There's Coach Erickson Ramos, also the assistant coach of the Cheritigo Crossovers, who are in a good position in the PVL right now. One of the top 4 teams. Meantime, Spin Doctors leading by 4. Biggest lead was 6 for them. Good serve by Caritativo. Kim Tan with a push. Saved by Pedrosa. Señoron is rejected. That's popped up by Enon. Señoron tries again and misses. They're saying there's a block touch. And our first referee, Fernando Velarde, says there wasn't any touch. Second referee didn't see anything. The linesman didn't see anything as well. There is Fernando Velarde. Our second referee is Erlindo Eusebio. Our veteran referees already.
Jay Sikitin serving for the Hard Hitters.
Has not scored in back-to-back games for the Hard Hitters. Señoron, cross court. This time it is outside, so back-to-back points given up by the Spin Doctors.
Timeout.
Coach Sammy Akainar will call a timeout. His lead is down to 2. We'll listen in.
Para mahatak, hatakin niyo yung gitna nila para sila pumunta dito. Walang bracket to. Pero ikaw naman, nasa harapan ka. Pwede ka tingnan mo kung nasaan sila dumipensa. Kung depensa nila pa ganyan, ay makadrop ka dyan. Sayang ha, sayang. Ang puntos galing sa atin.
Well, Yos, the reason the Hard Hitters are still in it despite not attacking as well is because they have received 5 free points from the Spin Doctors.
That's right. Those errors of Savouge, attacking errors, sila nagkakaroon ng nagbe-break yung momentum na nagkakaroon ng 3 points.
Maverick is Jay Sikitin.
So the lead of the Spin Doctors, which at one point stood at 6 points, now down to 2, forcing Coach Akainar to call a timeout. Diwa is rejected. Nice save by Taneo. Cortez will make that Kim Tan with a push. Taneo out to Señoron. Good coming from Sikitin. Razel Palisok tips it over. It could have been a net touch there by JD Diwa. Taneo with a hit. Seprero out to Tan. Tan is rejected by Diwa, but it bounces outside. Another point for the hard hitters. And the Mavericks are on the comeback trail, Yos.
That's right, a good run by the Mavericks so far. Isa na lang ang kailangan dito ng Savouge. And Savouge, so side out so far. No, talagang itong rotation nila so far. Ito yung medyo nahihirapan sila magkaroon ng ikot.
Coach Sammy Akainar, concerned look on his face already, and that service outside Sikitin definitely will want that one back.
Good read there by Mieto, letting that one go. And muntik pa nga, magsak sa linya.
Meantime, JD Diwa out of the Pats College of Aeronautics. Pass there by Cortez. Tan hits it. Taneo, combination play. Senyoron kept alive by Tan, and the save is no good.
Almost a good save there by Maverick, but nagsimula yun, no, sa service. Heavy serve nitong si Diwa. And Savouge, Maverick having a hard time receiving that ball.
Back-to-back points here for the Spin Doctors. They're back up by 3. Kabilyan with the tip.
What a set there by Seprero. Medyo malayo siya sa net, but the jump, middle blocker, middle attacker of Maverick, nagawa niya ng paraan.
Meantime, starting setter Wilbert Seprero with the serve. Two-point lead here for the Spin Doctors. And that lead is going down again. The hard hitters are within 1.
No coverage there on the side of Savouge. And still, no, trying to magpayo. So, nahihirapan makapunto in this set.
Another chance to tie on the Seprero serve. 18 serving 19. Marmeto with a nice pass. Taneo back to Senyoron. Got it. Quick side out for the Spin Doctors to stay on top by 2.
Once again, that cross-court hit na nakakailan try na din. Kanina doon ulit si Senyoron dahil start of the set, nakarami din siya doon on his
8 points now for Jun
right.
Senyoron, and we're just in the first set, Yos. Seprero, quick set to Kabilyan, popped up by Senyoron. Senyoron will get it back. He has the hot hand, and back-to-back points. He has 9 already after only scoring 4 points in their 3-set win against Richmond. Senyoron is on fire here in the opening set.
That's right, and good spike again coming from Senyoron. And ito na nga, no, tatlo na yung spikers at attacker dito ng Savouge. Tingnan natin ang gagawin dito ng Maverick.
Good pass by Tan. And they go to Jerome, or make that Razel Palisok who puts it away.
It's Maverick's turn for a combination play. Medyo naibuan mag-isa doon ang blocker dito ng Savouge.
So the hard hitters getting the necessary side outs, but they have not been able to complete a run. Kim Tan with the serve. Great pass by Caritativo. Magpayo, that is dug by Seprero. Razel Palisok. That hit there's a net touch going to be called against Magpayo, I believe. So mini 2-point run here for the hard hitters again to get within 1 point. Another opportunity, Yos, to tie for the hard hitters. Can they complete the comeback from down 6, now within 1? 20 serving 21. Kim Tan with his second straight serve. Marmeto with a pass. Pedrosa, all rejected, and the comeback is complete. Hard hitters tie the game at 21.
And a good read there by Maverick. The set was a bit low for Savouge Pedrosa. Kaya naman bantayan yun dito ng Maverick.
And Coach Sammy Akailar will burn his final timeout. We'll listen in.
Nag-open-open ka na, wala na nangyayari. Kayo naman spiker, pag pumapalo kayo, dapat bitiwala kayo sa sarili nyo. Tingnan nyo kung nasaan ang blocker. Andun yung mali, iba diagonal mo, natural mo mag-block, okay? All 21. Siguraduhin natin sa slide, ha?
Coach Sammy Akailar and the Spin Doctors, they led by as many as 6 points now, courtesy of a 3-point run. Hard Hitters have tied the game at 21 all late in the opening set.
Good run there by Maverick. So far, no, they're capitalizing on the misreceives, missets, and those attacking errors of Savouge.
No more timeouts remaining for the Spin Doctors. Short serve, Marmeto with the pass. Taneo. There's Senyoron. There is a block touch against the Hard Hitters, so much needed point for the Spin Doctors.
Lucky break there for Savouge. Almost going out once again. Atake doon itong Savouge.
Senyoron now in double digits with 10. That is Hazel Palisok, the team captain once again. Palisok coming alive, 8 points already.
Why not go to Palisok in that sequence? Hindi mo na naman mag-isa ang blocker dito ng Savouge.
Tied again, 22 all. Chodones will check in, replacing General Cabillan. So Romeo Chodones out of San Sebastian, former NCAA Juniors MVP back in 2016. Big serve coming up. They need this point, the Hard Hitters, but a great pass by Rico Marmeto. Caritativo! Puts the Spin Doctors back on top by 1.
And still, no response for the combination plays na nagagawa dito ng Savouge. So far, maging magandang kasi sila and kailangan nilang mag-side out. Doon sila pupunta sa mga combination plays.
In the meantime, Charlie Bagpayo coming off a 10-point performance, his 3rd straight game in double digits. Oh, what a nice set, but that was thrown away. Sekitin, a miss hit. And just like that, it's a 2-set point advantage for the Spin Doctors.
Time for that error. So far, no? Too much angle for that attack.
And now, Coach Ramos will burn his final timeout to listen to the Hard Hitters.
May tiwala sa'yo yung setter mo, pero ikaw nawawala ka ng tiwala sa'yo. Tiwala ka din, tiwala. Pasa pa, kaya pa inaabot. Lang. Jema, porsentuhan ka. Tandaan mo yung approach yung timing natin, ha? Go. Kapit!
All right, they've made runs, Yos. In fact, they've tied the game twice. The Hard Hitters, now they need to do it again.
That's right. Patibayan talaga dito. But yun nga, no? Sayang yung last point na yun. They had a chance to dumikit on this end game. But yun nga, nagkaroon ng error on that attack. But for Savouge, 1 point na lang ang kailangan nila. And this set.
24 serving 22, Charlie Mapayo. There's a nice pass, Ebrero. They go to Cordes. That's popped up by Taneo. Senyoron will play center to Caritativo. That is sent outside. No block touch, says Fernando Velarde. Caritativo hoping for a touch. Coach Sammy Akailar says, let's not complain. Let's let it go. Substitution here.
Substitution for Savouge. Number 1 out. Number 10, Norwell Sanama in.
Norwell Sanama checking in. There is Coach Sammy Akailar.
Sanama scored 8 points on their last
Substitution for
game.
Maverick. Number 12 out. Number 23,
Pressure yung substitution to for him. Last point.
1 set point saved by the Hard Hitters. Can they save one more to tie the game at 24? Razel Palisok out of Olivares College. Nice serve. Meto with a better pass. Here comes Sanama. Down the line and an immediate impact for Sanama off the bench. A big contributor to finish the game in favor of the Spin Doctors, Yos.
What a way to end that game. And a good substitution for Savouge. Getting it down the line. Basta bukas doon. Itong blockers, itong Maverick.
First set going to the Spin Doctors. They win by 2 points against the Hard Hitters.
Raining in Manila. And it's been raining in Manila. Hindi ka ba nilalamig? Mahirap na ng isang kininig. Yun lang.
When you wake up and find out what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you can see that
I'm the one who understands you. You belong with me? You belong with me.
Welcome back to the 2024 Season Open Conference of the Spikers Turf here in Inares Sports Arena, Pasig City. Set 1 highlights. Savouge having a good start on that first set. Also for Maverick, nagkakaroon din sila ng mga gagandang runs during the first few points, and also nakadikit sila on that towards that end set, but unfortunately yung mga errors hindi nakatulong sa kanila. And for Savouge naman, no, talagang they capitalize on those combination plays and their blockings na nagkaroon yung unang bahagi ng first set na yun. So take a look at the first set statistics. Savouge, 18 points on the attacks, 12 points for the Maverick, and for the blockings, 3 points apiece, and 1 point for the service ng Maverick, and opponent's error. Savouge having a hard time on that later part of that first set. Nagkaroon ng mga attacking errors.
All right, back to the game here. Set number 2. Pedrosa with a hit, kept alive by Cortez. And now an ease over by Cebrero. Chance to attack Taneo. And go to Charlie Magbayo, dug by Cebrero. And Suntiang sends it over. And push, Senyoron. There's going to be a net touch. They're going to call it on Cabillan.
Point for Savouge.
That was Cabillan touching the net.
So Senyoron, he hasn't reached double digits yet after our official tally. Only 9 points for Senyoron, but he is the leading scorer of the Spin Doctors. And that's outside. There is a block touch called by the judge. And Coach Samia Kailar complaining because the line judge who called it was the one on the far side.
That's right.
Here's Coach Kailar complaining. There is no challenge system today here in the game.
Kasi no, kasi medyo mas malapit yung ating first referee in that play.
And even the baseline judge where the ball landed didn't call it block touch.
Sure ka?
Opposite. Lions judge was the one who called it. First referee Fernando Velarde having a long conversation. Lions judges. We'll wait for the decision. There's Fernando Velarde. And it is indeed outside. No block touch. Coach Nelson Ramos on your screens. 2-0 start for the Spin Doctors after winning the first set by 2 points as well. Taneo with a second touch, but no third touch to get it over for the Spin Doctors, and that is the first point of the Hard Hitters here in set number 2.
172. Serving for Maverick is Kim Tan.
Overpassed and easy put away.
What a target there by Tan. Giving a regalo. Palisok. Good contact and a good target.
2 straight points for the Hard Hitters. After trailing by 2, they tie the game. Not a good first ball there for Caritativo. He gets it back off an off-system play. There's a good block at the net by the Hard Hard Hitters. Another block by Camillan. And this time there's a third block by Cordes. But somehow, Spin Doctors with an easy over and solid hit off the block. Cordes will score.
Good coverage there for both teams, but eventually Maverick hitting it off the block and wala nang chance doon to cover for Savouge.
What an exchange, a 3-point run for the Hard Hitters. Another bad pass there. Caritativo with an easy over, basically. Cordes, nope, didn't like it, so tossed it overhead. Chance ball for the Spin Doctors, and they get the side out. Charlie Magpayo knocking it in.
Finally, Charlie Magpayo on his first point. So far, trying to activate Magpayo dahil kailangan din ang tulong niya, no? Hindi pwedeng puro wings lang ang umaatake for Savouge.
That stops the 3-point run of the Hard Hitters. We're tied at 3 here in set number 2. Sembrero pops it up off a misreceive. Caritativo from the middle. And an open net right there, an easy put away on Caritativo.
And still, no response on that combination plays na ginagawa dito ng Savouge. It's like a miscommunication that the blocking system nitong Maverick.
So a 2-point run this time is the answer of the Spin Doctors. Another bad pass by Kim Tan this time. And Razel Palisok will score. Excellent hit.
What an adjustment there by Palisok. Galing nasa likod doon yung set na yun, but nagawa niya pa rin ito ng paraan.
Jetro Cabillan, former Arellano chief. Paneo. And go easily to Diwa. Jason Diwa with a put away.
Diwa's been quiet on that first set, but this time, start itong second set, ina-activate si Tadeo ang kanyang mga middle blockers.
Noy Pedrosa with a serve. Palisok. Awful miss hit there for Palisok. That ball was actually on the way up.
Inside, too much power there on the side of Palisok.
Number 22, numero 2, bonus hit.
So a couple of new players on the court. Sekitin and Chodones in the game. There is Chodones, a bad pass. That's just a play gone wrong for the Hard Hitters.
Early substitution there for Maverick. Looks like kakaroon ng konting cramps already on this second set.
Biggest lead for the Spin Doctors, up by 3. 7 serving 4. A bad pass again. Chodones. Chodones will get it back. Blocked by Diwa. That's a block point for the Spin Doctors. That'll take us to our first segment. 4-point lead for the Spin Doctors against the Hard Hitters here in set number 2.
Welcome back to the Spikers Turf Open Conference 2024 where power meets passion. Now in our first set, kitang-kita naman kung gaano ka-active si Razel Palisok and Kim Tan of the Maverick Hard Hitters. But these two are actually nursing complications as they play in today's game. For Palisok, just yesterday, his right knee injury started swelling again as it was triggered during their tune-up game. While for Tan, he just recovered from the flu the other day, so he's still not at 100%. But for the both of them, lalaban daw sila hanggang di na nila kaya. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Ayana. I mean, that goes to show you the heart of a warrior, a hard hitter. Coming off a flu, there's Kim Tan, and then we saw the last time Palisok was trying to shake off that after he landed awkwardly. Substitutionist Palisok will finally get a rest.
That was Honrado.
Carlo
3
Honrado
points on their last match.
So Honrado replacing Palisok. Honrado with his first touch. What a save. Coming from Enon. Chodones punches it through the double block, and there's a net touch as well.
That's right. Teodones, first point in this game.
Here's Carl Honrado. Had 13 points against Airmen. That is his personal best so far this conference. That service outside. Biggest lead at 5 points for the Spin Doctors.
Shuri Caritativo, Surrey for Savouge.
Native Caritativo with a nice serve. Honrado. Ooh.
Too high for Honrado. +1 for the Spin
Nice angle there.
11, serving 5.
Maverick. Medyo malamig pa.
Yeah. Timeout here for Coach Ramos as his team down by 6. This is the biggest lead for the Spin Doctors.
Para makatulong. Isip lang muna, isip. Huwag ka ma-excite, dahan-dahanin mo lang.
Aning ka isa, kalma-patient lang dapat lang. Carl, si Russell may problema sa tuhod. Pinasok ka dyan para gampanan mo naman yung trabaho mo.
Bawi ka, bawi.
Okay, andyan sa to ha.
Oh, go, go, go. Hey, Maverick! Go! Simulan natin na maayos.
All right, just a few reminders. Nothing specific. Just do your job, especially for Honrado as he replaced Palisok, trying to rest up that bothersome knee.
So I think coaches are trying to point out na some players kasi hindi nagkakaroon ng longer time to play, but this is their chance, you know, to get that opportunity para mas magkaroon ng maraming puntos and makapag-contribute for the team.
Diwa popping it up. Taneo off-speed hit. Picked up by Sobrero. Alfaro will play center. Chatones gets it through the double block.
Chatones on his second point on that cross-court hit. Nakalusot at nakakalusot siya. That gap blockers ng Savouge.
So Romeo Chatones with a serve. Ooh. Hit the antenna.
Another free point.
Few errors for Maverick. Yung mga hindi nila kailangan eh. At this stage of the game dahil naghahabol sila. And for Savouge, if they want to win this set, they have to maintain this composure.
Bad set. And Sakitin couldn't do anything about it, really.
That's a point for Savouge.
Another attacking error for Maverick.
Right now, Coach Ramos can't call a timeout anymore. I mean, there still has one, but it's too early now to use all of them. Honrado, that's popped up by Caritativo. Oh, and a double contact against the middle blocker and tried to set it from the back row.
2 touches on
Iwa with touches.
7-13.
All right, so Sikitin and company, they'll try to make a run here. They got an easy point, and they scored 2 in a row. Taneo passes. They go to Pedrosa. And Pedrosa with a quick side out for the Spin Doctors.
No defense there on the side of Maverick. Bit quiet on this second set. Dahil medyo nawala doon yung mga main scorer nila, but again, this is their chance.
Short serve, very short one for Taneo.
And a lucky break there for Maverick. Service error of Savouge.
There's a substitution here as Calcana will replace Sobrero.
Number 5, Juan Miguel Calcana in.
Calcana, the former best setter in the season 14 of ISA, Interscholastic Athletic Association. Nice hit. Magpayo. Another side out. Spin Doctors.
One of the clean hit of Magpayo once again on that big quick attack. Medyo late yung blockers doon itong Maverick.
Magpayo picking up point number 2. All of them scored here in the second set. Service ace. As the struggles continue, Chatones unable to pop that one up. 16-8. 8-point cushion for the Spin Doctors against the Hard Hitters, set number 2. Arena Plus, Astig sa Sports. Welcome back to our coverage of the Open Conference Spikers Turf here at the Inares Sports Arena. First game of your doubleheader this Sunday. Savouge looking to make it to the semifinals as they take on a team that will not make the cut. Only with 1 win so far. These Hard Hitters. There's a net touch on the way down. For the Spin Doctors, easy point for Kim Tan and the rest of the Hard Hitters. Pedrosa with a push. Sundiang pops it up. Honrado. Pedrosa with the dig. And here comes Caritativo finding the corner. And there's a net touch as well against the Hard Hitters.
And a good target there by Caritativo, targeting that end line, cross court.
17-9.
So the lead is back to 8 points for the Spin Doctors. A lot of hesitation here for the Hard Hitters. Giving up a free ball. And Pedrosa punishing them for that mistake.
Because of another miscommunication on the side of Maverick. Hindi nag-approach eh. Si Cabillan on that sequence. Kaya naman nagkaroon ng chance ball dito ang Savouge. Pedrosa on that cross-court hit.
9 points. This is now the biggest lead for the Spin Doctors. Galcana sets it up to Honrado. And finally a side out for Carl Honrado and the Hard Hitters.
Honrado getting through the blocks of Savouge.
A full front line here for Cabillan and the Hard Hitters. You've got Chodones, Honrado, and Sikitin in front. Pedrosa back-to-back points.
But once again, Pedrosa, that powerful cross-court hit. Hindi yun maabot eh nung Maverick. The middle blockers a bit late on that sequence.
Three-time substitution for Coach Sani Akailar as John Hernandez checks in along with Al Nasim Abil Bahar.
For another full front line for Savouge.
Overpass. Oh, and JD Diwa got a little too excited, Yos.
That's right. Excited for medyo gigil eh. Nanggigil doon si Diwa. Kaya naman sayang yung overpass doon ng Maverick. But
it's easily returned. That free point by Carl Honrado, who has really struggled off the bench, replacing Razel Palisok.
Wasted opportunity once again for Maverick. Kasi break agad eh. Yung momentum sana nakuha na nila, but eventually nag-error sila na nag-error.
Meantime, Sanama is back in the game for the Spin Doctors. Chodones mishits. That is outside.
Chodones there trying to find the hands of the blockers of Savouge, but no check ball.
And without a challenge system, nobody's really gonna admit to any block touch today. It was a 10-point lead momentarily, but another service fault here for the Spin Doctors. Chodones serving, down by 9. And they're back down by 10. Another service fault. This is back-to-back service faults, Yos, for the Hard Hitters.
That's right. Maverick giving away 3 points to Savouge. Hindi naman hindi nila kailangan din Savouge is kaya lang mag-side out. Yun yung pinapakita nila during the first few sets. But yun nga, no? Having errors na pinapakita.
Easy put away for Norwell Sanama.
Another error naman on that reception.
11-point deficit against these hard hitters, and Coach Ramos will burn his last timeout.
Sige, angat lang natin. Go, 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 go. Usap lang, S1, game, usap lang. Usap lang tayo, usap lang. Ge. Maverick! Go!
Very comfortable second set here for the Spin Doctors, up 23-12. It was a close first set, Yos, only a 2-point win
For Savouge, number 3 out.
the Spin Doctors, but now they're just fully in control.
That's right, man. Just like that, no? Ang laki bigla nung kalamangan dito ng Savouge. And it's also because of the absence of Cordes and Palisok. But yun nga, no, sabi ko kanina, it's a chance na sana for the second six itong Maverick, but unfortunately ang daming errors na binibigay nila 3 points yung Savouge, kaya naman lumaki yung kalamangan dito ng Savouge.
12 set points for JD Diwa and the Spin Doctors. 24 serving 12. They can afford to throw away maybe 2 or 3 points off the service fault. No problem with such a commanding lead here in set number 2. Kabilyan returning, replacing Sundiang. Kitin serving, 1 set point save, but they throw another one. This is unbelievable. This is a 3rd straight service fault, Yos, for the hard hitters.
That's right. What a way to end that set. Talagang ilang errors na yun na binato nitong Maverick on that service area.
So going to set number 3, it's a 2-0 advantage for the Spin Doctors against the hard hitters.
My GOAT in volleyball is Taylor Sander kasi napakagaling niya. Gusto kong gayahin sa niya yung pipe spike niya. Talagang halos parang nasa front na siya eh. Sa lahat ng pinapalo niya, talagang patay agad.
After only losing by a couple of points in the opening set, they lose by 12. Set number 2, let's look at highlights.
That's right. No? A good start sana on that first set, but coming to the second set, medyo nawala yung mga key players nitong Maverick na sila Palisok and Cordes. And yun nga sana, no, as I've said earlier, chance sana for their other players, an opportunity for them to get a playing time, but unfortunately, ang daming errors in that service area. And ayun naman ang ginawa ng Savouge, capitalizing on those errors and those chance balls na hindi nila hinayaan talagang makaroon ng mas umangat ang puntos dito ng Maverick. As you take a look on that second set statistics, 8-point attacks for Savouge, 7 for Maverick. And I wanna pakita talaga yung error. 14 errors ang binigay doon ng Maverick on that second set, kaya naman nakakuha ng malaking kalamangan dito ang Savouge.
Almost half a set given up. Actually more than half a set given up by the hard hitters just in errors alone. 3rd set underway. Sobrero and company, they need to win it, and they're off to a good start, much better start. Get a point off the block, Quintan with the kill.
And still no Palisok and Cordes on the side of Maverick, but hindi pa huli ang lahat for them. It's the 3rd set.
They also have Franz Racaza in the game for the first time, number 23. Let's see if they can make a difference. Pedrosa, battle at the net. Pedrosa popping it up. Here comes shot by Senyoron. Sobrero at the Tan. Yes, back-to-back points for Kim Tan. It's a 2-0 start for the hard hitters.
And a good start there for Maverick. Kim Tan with that off-the-block hit. Yung mga hindi natin nakita kanina yung second set, very quiet. But this time, no, medyo mas maingay ng Maverick.
service outside. That's what's been killing the hard hitters so far in the last 2 sets.
That's right, and another service error on the side of Maverick.
Senyoron already with 10 points. What a diving dig coming from Taneo. Caritativo fires and sends it outside.
Check ball there on the side of Savouge. People with that endline target once again, but yun nga lang, medyo mas napalakas. Palo niya doon.
So just a solitary point on the board so far for the Spin Doctors. Nice save again by Taneo. Here comes Caritativo. Short, and that's going to be 4 touches against the Spin Doctors. You also a much better start for the hard hitters, up 4-1.
That's right, too soft for Caritativo. And this time for Maverick, no? Service once again, and tingnan natin kung
for Coach Erickson Ramos, this is the kind of start you want. Magpayo finally getting a side out.
That's right, yun sabi ko kanina, no? Since medyo pag nawawala yung mga wing spiker dito ng Savouge, ay si Taneo, hinahanap naman niya yung mga middle attackers niya, and it's a good point for Charlie Magpayo.
2-4. Set 3. And the Spin Doctors up 2 sets to nothing. Yes!
Down through the blocks of Savouge.
6 points now for Kim Tan.
What a swing there by Kim Tan.
Tan is the second leading scorer. JD Diwa. Side out.
What a fake there by Diwa. Yung fake niya parang pupunta siya doon sa front quick, but yun nga, no? Karoon ng konting delay.
Sombrero on a 1-2 play pancake saved by Pedrosa. Caritativo against 2 players. Pushes it through, but the rally continues. Back to Diwa, and that is outside. Apparently, no, it is on the line. Caritativo. No, make that JD Diwa with the point.
The angle for the line judge, medyo malayo or medyo mabilis yata. Hindi nakita dito ng line judge.
Another overrule for Fernando Velarde. He's had several overrules in this game. Solid block against Franz Lacaza.
Combination pa yun. It's a bit slow for Maverick. Kaya bantay na bantay. Basang-basa yun dito ng blockers ng Maverick.
Pressure block. JD Diwa, who ties the game at 5. Overpass and a dump by Taneo. Now, Spin Doctors on top by 1.
Another
substitution for Maverick, number 23.
Receive from Maverick.
Number 1, Jerome Cortez.
And Lacaza will sit down. So Jerome Cortez is back in the game. 6 serving 5. Service just on the line. And it's the ace for Noy Pedrosa. It's a 2-point lead for the Spin Doctors.
What a target there by Pedrosa. Bumaba sa bandang dulo yung float serve.
Tan with a better pass. Cabillan is blocked. Overpass. Diwa to Taneo. Back to Diwa. Dug by Tan. Cortez, underhand pass. Chance ball for Pedrosa and company. Combination play. Caritativo turned away. Nice block by Cabillan.
And a good read there by Maverick. So far, no, yung kaninang mga combination plays ang nakakalusot for Savouge. But this time, good read there by the blockers of Maverick.
Jethro Cabillan. Second best middle blocker back in season 98 of the NCAA. A buzzer here as these hard hitters out of position.
Wrong server, I think.
So an easy point. Going to the Spin Doctors, Coach Erickson Ramos is a worrisome look on his face. As they had a good 4-1 lead, Yos, at the start of set number 3. But Coach Akainar and company now sitting on a 2-point lead as we get to
We're off to our
first technical timeout
timeout of the third set. The first technical timeout of set number 3.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Open Conference 2024. This is the match between the Maverick Hard Hitters going against the Savouge Spin Doctors. Now, talking about Savouge, their elevated performance has been highly evident, and head coach Sammy Akailar admits that it may be because of the fact that since their second game of the conference, every game serves as an evaluation on who will make the lineup in the next conference, alongside 5 new veteran players that they plan to add. Currently, Savouge has a 20-man roster, so everyone is fighting for a slot for the next conference. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Ayana Perlas. Yeah, it's a pretty extensive lineup. We even mentioned several players not even here yet. Hero Austria is in the lineup, but we haven't seen him yet. And also celebrating his birthday today. Hervasio is in the game. Hasn't seen action yet. Caritativo with a dig. Diwa will set it up. Here comes Senyoron, underhand pass. Chance to attack here. Honrado catches the line.
Finally, Honrado. Point there. Having a few errors from that service area.
8-9.
1-point game. Chance to tie on the Cebrero serve for the hard hitters. Bayo with a hit picked up by Cebrero. Honrado will try again. This time Pedrosa with a dig. Senyoron against 2 blockers. Coverage by Marmeto. Here comes Magpayo with a push. Another chance ball here. Senyoron, power push. Got it.
Running attack.
No need for a powerful attack there for Senyoron. Finding that donut hole of Maverick on that combination play. Kita niya kasi no, nakaabang yung dalawang blockers doon ng Maverick.
Erickson Ramos down 2-0. They lost the second set by 12. There's a block on Honrado, coverage by Alfaro. Tan, Caritativo popping it up. Enon will set it to Pedrosa. Yes! Oh, but Honrado keeping it alive. Here's the third touch. Kim Tan popping it in and scoring.
Finally, Kim Tan on that open hit. Finding the hands of the blocker. Tinatama lang eh kasi usually naka-cover yung mga pasok ng palo niya, but this time tinatama niya lang sa blocker and resulta yon sa puntos na yon.
Aneo, Senyoron with an open net.
Wow, and once again that combination play for Senyoron. Kitang-kita ng Taneo. Medyo na-late yung blockers doon ng Maverick.
Senyoron with the serve, up by 2. Nice hit. First good kill from Jay Sikitin, who has struggled in this game.
That's right. So far, no, yung struggle nila doon sa service area, and now mabawi sa mga atake on the front line.
Here's Sikitin with the serve. Marmeto passing. Pedrosa off the block and outside.
And still, no, si Pedrosa hindi nahihinto dito ng Maverick.
All right, we have now been able to implement the challenge system. It's a bit late, but it's here. So, a net touch violation. They're going to challenge Coach Ramos and the hard hitters.
Better late than never for the challenge system. Kasi kanina, no, mga first few sets, ang daming pwede sana i-challenge itong teams. Kaya lang, yan, nakarely tayo sa mga tawag ng ating mga referees.
Well, the hard hitters coming off a loss. They dropped a 3-setter against VNS Nasty. They've only picked up 1 win so far. That was against the Air Force. Meanwhile, their opponents on a 2-game winning streak. Here is the challenge on the net touch. On the way down, it seems like Pedrosa clipped part of the net. Let's take a look here. There it is. So net touch challenge is successful. Coach Ramos and the Hard Hitters. So a rare smile today for Coach Erickson Ramos.
Sharp eyes for the Maverick. And a good challenge for them.
There hasn't been much to smile about for the Hard Hitters today. By the way, this is just the first game of our doubleheader. Coming up, we have the King Crunchers taking on the Airmen. Sanaba. One-handed dig coming from Honrado. Kim Tan. Here's a dig from Senyoron. Sanaba. Honrado again picking it up. Kim Tan. Second try. Pedrosa popping it up. Taneo sets it back to Pedrosa. And he got it.
Still, Pedrosa on that side of the court, very reliable so far, no? Si Pedrosa on his attacks. Kasi parang so far, hindi siya na-block or nahahawakan dito ng Maverick. Kung mahawakan man, uma-outside.
1-point game. 12-11. Cortez, there's a net touch. Going to be called against JD Diwa.
No need for a challenge. Diwa umami na on that violation.
So we're tied at 12. Set number 3, final chance for the Maverick to extend this match against Savouge. Sanama. Cortez pops it up. Sobrero back to Jerome Cortez. Hits it off the block, and the Hard Hitters on top again. Up by 1, 13-12.
Just like that, no? Maverick getting that lead. Medyo nawala talaga kanina on that second set.
Bad pass. And just like that, it's a 2-point lead for the Hard Hitters. Kim Tan with the service ace. Sanama will sit down, and Sherwin Caritativo is back in the game.
Sanama with that service reception error. Scored 8 points on their last game.
Marmeto with a good pass. Taneo. Caritativo drills that one in.
Once again, that combination play. Medyo nakabuka yung blocker, no? Ang laki ng gap dun sa right side or sa left hand ng blockers ng Maverick. Kaya naman nakakalusot dito ang Savouge.
Good pass. Cortez catches the line.
Finally, Cortez once again getting some points on that open area, targeting that end line of Savouge.
And a top on the option for Taneo, making it a 1-point game. Now it is the Spin Doctors playing catch-up. They were down by 2, but right now it's a 1-point game.
No coverage there for Maverick. And frontline doon si Taneo at walang sumabay sa kanya.
Sobrero to Honrado. Dig is no good for Enon.
That's it for Cora.
Quick side out for the Hard Hitters, and for the first time they take us to a technical timeout, up by 2, 16-14 against the Spin Doctors.
16-14.
The postseason of the association is almost here. Watch the 2024 NBA playoffs. It's going on already on NBA TV, Philippines One Sports, and Pilipinas Live. Hashtag everyone's game. Hashtag NBA on Signal. Today, the Nuggets winning against the Lakers. And the Knicks winning against the Sixers. As you see the crowd starting to build inside the Inares Sports Arena. A big game coming up. One of the more popular teams in the Open Conference. The King Crunchers taking on the Airmen. Final game of our doubleheader. Airmen, no chance of making it to the semifinals, while at 5-1, the King Crunchers will definitely make it through. Nice point there by Sikitin.
Still Maverick on the lead. They're up by 2 points. That quick hit. No coverage there on the side of Savouge.
Able to protect their 2-point cushion, the hard hitters. Serving 17-15, Wilbert Cebrero. Overpass. That's going to be an overreach for Sikitin because Taneo still tried to set it.
And a lucky break there for Savouge. Over-receive. But Taneo nagawa nito ng paraan.
Actually, he was trying to send it over, so that could have been a good block for Sikitin. First referee failed to see that. First referee is Fernando Velarde. That hit is outside for Kim Tannen, just like that. The lead for the hard hitters is gone, Yos.
That's right. And another attacking error on the side of Maverick.
Spin Doctors looking to retake the lead and get their 3rd straight win. Not a good pass there from Cortez. Pedrosa, Taneo, Senyoron. That's popped up by Alfaro. Great defense. Cebrero. And Tan with an overhead toss. Chance to score here. Pedrosa. Yes!
Noy Pedrosa.
And a good play once again for Savouge on that sequence. Good coverage, and so far the longest rally on this set.
3-point run for the Spin Doctors to take the lead, 18-17. Set number 3, Cebrero goes to Honrado, nowhere to go. Senyoron with a kill block.
And another good read on the side of Savouge. Two-man duck. Hindi nakalusot doon itong atake ng Maverick.
4 unanswered points scored by the Spin Doctors. Now they lead by 2. Good serve by Taneo. Almost an overpass. Easy block for Magpayo, but good coverage here. Tan, nowhere to go. Alfaro pops it up. Tan will try again. This time bouncing it off the head of Magpayo to score and stop the 4-point run of the Spin Doctors.
Tan finally getting a side out on that attack.
Substitution for Maverick.
After a few tries.
Number 2 out. Number 22, Romero Chidones.
It is a 1-point game. Honrado will sit down, and Chidones is back in the game. Full front line here for the hard hitters. They've got Sikitin, Tan, and Cortez. Taneo to Magpayo.
Sorry, Magpayo.
Hindi na pinatagal yun doon itong Savouge, and Charlie Magpayo getting that touch on that quick hit.
20-18.
Magpayo making it a 2-point lead. Senyoron serving. Already in double digits, June Senyoron. Oh. But they throw away a point.
Another lucky break for Maverick.
19-17.
That service error of Senyoron.
So it's back to a 1-point game here. 19 serving 20. Chance to tie for the hard hitters if they can defend here. Pedrosa off speed. Oh, but a beautiful shot by Noy Pedrosa.
Very high volleyball IQ for Pedrosa. Kanina puro power yung pinapakita niya, but this time soft touch that middle area of Maverick.
Just making volleyball look so easy. Noy Pedrosa giving Spin Doctors a 2-point lead. Charlie Magpayo with the serve. Overpass. Taneo with the first touch. Senyoron with the underhand pass. Pedrosa. Alfaro popping it up. Cebrero sets it. Back row attack. Chidones will get it. What a shot there. Romeo Chidones.
And another good read naman on the side of Maverick, finding that donut hole of Savouge.
And it is back to a 1-point game. 20 serving 21. Kim Tan has served very well today. Not a good pass, a short one from Caritativo. 3-man block against Pedrosa. There's a net touch going to be called against Cebrero.
Point for Savouge.
So an easy point scored by the Spin Doctors as Hernandez and Abil Bahar turn the last stage of this third set.
A wasted opportunity there for Maverick kasi ito was a good dig na sana on their side, but unfortunately sumabit na naman sa net ang isa sa mga blockers, itong Maverick.
2-point lead for the Spin Doctors, 3 points away from winning the match. Tan, open net, and sends it outside.
Too strong for Tan. It went
No blockers there for Tan.
for the Spin Doctors.
Kitang-kita yung giggle, no?
3-point lead now for the Spin Doctors. Ramos will call a timeout for the hard hitters. Listen.
Bert, pwede ka gumamit muna ng gitna. Tapos pwedeng umikot sino nasa open? Gemma na, no? Gemma, pakagatin mo yung gitna para ma-single si Gemma. Ha? Convincing yung palo, yung pasok mo convincing, ha? Bert, tutok muna. Tutok, bato. Tutok, bato. Go. Kapit. Bakit? Sayang.
All right, well, they have no other choice but to really just try to hang on here. Hard hitters. They lost by 2 points in the opening set. They lost by 12 in the second set. They're much closer here. Within striking distance, definitely. Momentum clearly on the side of Hernandez and the rest of the Spin Doctors. Now up by 3 points.
For Savouge.
Not a good pass. Alfaro will set it. Cortez. Easy pickup for Caritativo. They can go to set point here or make that match point. There's a nice block against Abil Bahar. Abil Bahar tries again. Alfaro pops it up. Cebrero, easy over. Wait a minute. A net touch going to be called on Hernandez. The pass was too tight.
Point for Maverick.
Medyo nakadikit masyado ang chance ball na sana for Savouge, and for Maverick naman, they're down by 2 points na lang.
Cortez with a floater of a serve. Caritativo. And a net touch as well on Chodones. So this is 3 match points for the Spin Doctors. 24-21.
Maverick, they need a perfect volleyball.
Savouge now on match point.
Yes, end game.
Serving for the match is Churin Caritativo.
And service ace for Caritativo on his 6 point to close this match.
That's been how the game has gone for this, the hard hitters. Yours, one error after another. A misreceive, a bad pass, an attack fall. Caritativo taking advantage of these miscues from the hard hitters, and an easy 3-set win for the Spin Doctors today.
Maverick had a chance there, no? Kind of on this third set. They also had the lead, but eventually Savouge maintained their composure and nakahabol towards the end of that set, and nakuha pa rin nila manalo on this set.
Here is the confirmation 3-set win for the Savouge Spin Doctors against the Maverick Hard Hitters.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Open Conference 2024, and that ends our first game for today's Sunday doubleheader. That was the Savouge Spin Doctors going against the Maverick Hard Hitters, and of course, the Savouge Spin Doctors won in just 3 sets. And kasama ko ngayon ang best player of the game, Lawrence Senyoron. Congratulations, Lawrence. All right, so Lawrence, in your game against Philippine Air Force, ikaw yung isa sa mga rason kung bakit natapos yung 3-game losing skid na yon. Could you talk to me about paano ba na-boost yung moral mo from that game, kaya ngayon very elevated talaga yung performance mo?
Actually, na-boost kasi napansin ko sa sarili ko nung mga past games namin na medyo nag-off din ako. So, syempre as a team captain, para nagkaroon ako ng urge na baguhin yung ikot na bumawi ako sa mga games namin. Lalo na nung kailangan namin humabol sa mga panalo.
Now, talking about sustaining your performance, you were able to score yung team high of 13 points in the Savouge Spin Doctors. Ngayon, gusto ko naman malaman, of course, achievement yon. Ano na ang next goal ni Lawrence and Euron in this conference?
Actually, ang next goal namin sa next game namin, hindi naman kami nag-expect na laging magiging maganda para sa amin. Pagkatabahuhan na lang namin kasi may 1 week pa naman kami para mag-training and makuha yung panalo. Binabati ko po yung family ko sa Paranaque City and yung mga friends ko. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, Lawrence. Once again, congratulations. Okay, back to you, Eric and Yos.
All right, thank you, Ayana. Congratulations, June Senyoron. Big win today. He's the only player in double digits, 13 points, enough to give them a 3-set win as you look at highlights of the third set.
That's right. Yung mga combination plays to start the game. Magandang simula kasi yun to set the energy for Savouge. And kaya naman nagtuloy-tuloy yun towards the second set and the third set. Kaya naman to si Senyor nakakuha ng 13 big points. And everyone else also contributing. Magpayo contributing 4 points. Kahit Ativo with 6 points. And also Pedrosa kanina. Talagang medyo hindi siya na-stop doon ng Maverick on that area sa mga atake niya doon. Even yung mga soft touch niya, talaga nakakalusot. And kita natin dito, sa set 3. 13 attacks for Maverick, 12 points for Savouge. For the blockings naman, nakakuha ng 2 points ang Savouge. And for the service area naman, so far, yun pa rin yung naging problema kanina. And also the attacking error na naman ang naging problema ng Mavericks on that third set. Kaya naman nakakuha sila doon ng 10 errors compared to 7 itong Savouge.
And the Maverick Hard Hitters fall down to 1-5 in the standings in this 3-set loss, while the Savouge Spin Doctors go up to 3-3. Meanwhile, stand by for the King Crunchers taking on the Airmen, who are reinforced once again. Ranardilla, James Buitrago, and Edwin Tolentino back in the lineup after a successful stint with the ABC and Beach Pro Tour last week for the Beach Volleyball National Team. Thanks to our director, Nick Earnshaw, for Ayana Pernas, my partner, Yos Yoson, I'm Eric Ivan. More action here in the Open Conference of the Spikers Turf. Next, right here on Pilipinas Live.